1 minute. We'll go in 1 minute. Good.
Good evening, soccer fans. Welcome to John A. Chambers Field at Capital FC's Pioneer Sports Park.
Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to another exciting edition of Sports here on your sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, from the Capital Timbers Football Complex in Salem, it is the semifinals of the Women's Oregon Open Cup. Our matchup tonight, it will be
in goal, number 00, Olivia Riddle.
It is ETFC, that's the Eugene Timbers Football Club, and CFC Atletica. They are from Salem. Each of them made it through the quarterfinals last week, and we're having a semifinals here tonight. Actually, both semifinals are going on here. On the other field, Vancouver Victory is playing Westside Metro from Portland. And the two winners of the two matches tonight will meet next week, Wednesday, the 29th, here at the Capital Timbers Complex for the championship of the Women's Oregon Open Cup. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me, my broadcast partner tonight, Tony Vandermeer. Tony, thanks for joining us. Tell us a little bit about your soccer background.
You betcha, Dave. Thanks. Well, first thing I want to say is this is a great night to
forward from Corbin University, number 3, Juliana Peters.
And so my
defender from Willamette University, number 5, Isabel Duxbury. Midfielder from Chemeketa Community College, number 8, Choi Reen. Defender from Linfield University, number 10, Emily Hyde. Forward from Corbin University, number 11.
All right, both of these teams, you had a chance before the game to talk to the head coach, and they're kind of a little different situation here because some of the coaches are not actually here tonight.
From Oregon State University.
Yes. So FC Atletica, their assistant coach is working as the head coach this evening. I didn't get the word where their head coach is at this evening, but the assistant coach, Renee
Cantwell, I believe.
Renee is the head coach this evening. And then in Eugene with Eugene FC is coached by Jürgen Ruckerberle. And so I did get a chance to talk to both of them, and they're excited. They've played friendlies against one another in various seasons, and but they're interested in playing in a game that means something here. It's Open Cup.
All right, we're going to have our national anthem. When we're done with that, we'll come back with more information. All right, we're just about ready to get this underway. The Oregon Cup is sponsored by United Women's Soccer, a national pro-am league. Did you know that the UWS is the first base women's league to launch 2 divisions designed to fill the gap between college and professional soccer? 95 teams based in the United States and Canada make up 2 distinct levels of competition, UWS and UWS League 2. CFC Atletica will be in white with red letters. They will move from our left to our right. Eugene will be in blue jerseys with white lettering, and they will move from our right to our left. We'll let you know the sun is directly in our vision, so we'll do the best we can for the first maybe 45 minutes till the sun goes down here. We'll try to get you the players' numbers and who scored the goals, but we'll do that. 2 45-minute halves. If we make it to overtime, it will be penalty kicks.
Yeah, this competition rather extended into some overtime, maybe golden goals. The decision was to go directly to penalty kicks. So I apologize. Renee Cantrell is the coach tonight for CFC. Sorry I didn't get her last name on the first go-through. So both coaches, they said they'll be playing in a 4-3-3, fairly standard setup, and they know each other well. They played in, as I said, they played in a number of friendlies over the years. But they're looking to get a result because there's a trophy on line. They want to be in the final next week, and so I think both teams are putting their top lineups on the field to start.
CFC Atletica is a member of the Northwest Premier League. Eugene Timbers FC is a member of the Evergreen Premier League.
And doing a little bit of research, CFC's actually had a great season. They're undefeated, 6-0-0, and this weekend they've got another big match. They're playing in the championship of the Northwest Premier League against the Ole Town. Oh my goodness! And the two teams that finished first and second in the regular season play are playing off in the championship this weekend.
Last week in the quarterfinals, CFC Atletica beat AC Chehalem Valley. All right, we're about ready to get this started. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Exciting action. The Women's Oregon Open Cup. We'll bring you the men's action next month. Here we go. Atletica with the ball. Tony, I expect these two teams will kind of feel each other out for a few minutes here.
Yeah, and you can see Atletica, they're trying to find a rhythm and see how they maybe keep possession for a bit, see if they can play through the lines. But they don't want to be giving the ball away too cheaply as they just did.
Right down below us, number 11, that's Fatima Jimenez. She's a winger. 6 of the players on CFC Atletica are from Corbin University.
Yeah, and checking out the rosters, both squads are filled with college players. A lot of them grew up in Eugene and Salem. They're home from the summer from their college seasons, and this is a great opportunity for them just to keep some touches on the ball, stay fit, and play against a whole lot of players that maybe they wouldn't be playing in this college season.
In goal for CFC Atletica is that is Mackenzie Pineda, who, by the way, is the oldest player on the team. She's 32. Youngest player on the team for CFC Atletica, that is Natalie Boragine, and she is 18. There's a shot over the top. Was on its way to be a football field goal, but the post blocked that. Pineda sends the ball forward. Play at midfield, still in play. Eugene with the ball. Goalie come out. There was a rush that time at the goalie one-on-one, but she came forward and got that. Eugene's goalie, I believe it is Olivia Riddle. She would be number 0. I don't know if you can see down there, Tony. She's out here almost to midfield now.
Yeah, I do think you got the number right. So that was a nice movement. Jesse Hawes, number 13 on Eugene, as they are trying to feel each other out, see if there's going to be a rhythm or a pattern to the game. Jesse is trying to grab the ball, just take some space and put some pressure on CFC.
Shot wide. That ball goes out. Throw-in coming up for Eugene. Eugene coach asking his players to get a little forward, a little more forward. Nice give and go that time. CFC Atletica, by the way, they're from Salem. So they're on their home field and they are the home team tonight. That ball goes out.
So just like Haas a few moments ago for Eugene, Juliana Perez did the same kind of a thing, trying to run with the ball out of the center of the park and played a very effective through ball.
Again, we will bring you the championship game next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. It'll be here. Eugene FC sends that ball forward. Long ball forward. Pineda lets that ball go back. Mackenzie Pineda, the goalie. She's an alumni of BYU Hawaii. In the middle. We don't have a shot on goal yet, do we, Tony?
No, neither keeper's had to make a save yet. And still in that kind of testing phase. Both teams trying to find out what the pattern of play is going to be most effective for them.
Both these teams have lots of players, so we'll see lots of substitutions tonight. Olivia Riddle, the goalie, comes up with the ball. Pass forward, picked off. Tony, I know you got the roster for CFC Atletica right just before the game started, so if I miss somebody or miss a number, just chime in with it because you're the official guy.
I'll do my best on that day.
Forward. CFC Atletica, a shot. Kind of curled around up near the goal and saved by Riddle.
Yeah, CFC feels like they're committed to come check to the ball, get the ball in the feet, and try to play it through midfield with possession. They did send one ball, a longer ball earlier in the game, but it does feel like they want to play through midfield. I don't know if they're going to try to do it as quickly as they can, but they did get a ball penetrate on the right flank there just a moment ago.
Tony, I don't have a name for number 8, but from doing tournaments here the last couple of years, I think that's Chin Roy.
Yeah, Choi Rin. She's
Choi Rin. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She was one of the 2 captains today, and yeah, she has stood out already in terms of coming and getting the ball into her feet.
I was very impressed with her last year.
She and Clara Madison, number 22, they're coming to some understanding and agreement. It looks like they've had a good summer together.
Rin is from Chemeketa Community College. Clara Madison is from Willamette University. Lots of players on the Salem team from the Salem area.
Yeah, even the ones that are playing, some distance. Sarah Rice plays at University of Arizona, but she grew up here in Salem. So, as I said earlier, some of the players that are coming back for their summer break get a chance to play at a high level.
in front, a shot, wide right. This is great. The United Women's Soccer League is great because it gives these women a chance to play, you know, in between college years or even in between high school and college.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, you know, the players that end up playing at the higher leagues and start playing for money, they play in these leagues when they're younger. So some of the future stars in the top leagues might be out here tonight.
Choi Rin had the ball in front that time, couldn't get a shot away. Goal kick, cross midfield. CFC Atletica has the numbers right now. Tony, I know you've been covering soccer in the Valley for some time. What programs have you worked with?
So my most recently, I just actually finished my teaching career at South Albany High School. So I was coaching the boys there. But I've been out of coaching for a few years. I'm so dang old. I actually coached at Corbin when it was still Western Baptist University.
That foul was on Sophia Cataret from ETFC. She played at Connecticut College.
Yeah, one of the nice things is represented in the leagues that are playing out here in the Open Cup that's been put together. Those kind of opportunities just expand how many high-level playing opportunities there are for both women and men. And not only does it give the infrastructure for more top-level play, but coaching, the local coaches get a chance to coach at a different level. And even the officials. I'd mention who's officiating tonight, because the same kind of a thing. It's some more experience playing refereeing, officiating at a higher level. Our center is Andres Salcedo, and he's done a great game so far. And Ryan Young and Hunter Johnson are his assistants, and Scott Clark is the fourth. Scott has been officiating, I think, longer than I've been coaching. He's kind of a legend in the area, so he's overseeing both crews, I think, tonight on both fields.
There's the kick towards the middle, blocked. Ball loose in front, way up in the air, a header, and that goes off to the left. Ball was loose. There was a scramble right in front.
Yeah, one of the Eugene players did back into the goalkeeper. A foul was called. So a little while back, a ball from the corner kick dropped straight to Choi Rin's feet, and I'm sure she'd want to have another chance at that. She had a free knock on goal, but couldn't get it on frame. I think both coaches will probably be talking to their defenders about not letting the ball on the ground as easily as it has been so far.
CFC Atletica, cross midfield. They have a player down the right side. Tried to get there but couldn't, and ball goes out. That player out front for CFC was Fatima Jimenez. And that's going to go out. Throw in right in front of us. That was Emily Olvera. And that throw-in is going to go out. A couple of weeks ago, Oregon Sports Beat did the state lacrosse championships. And so I'm trying to make a little adjustment here with balls that go out.
Yeah, that's another fast-paced sport. How many sports do you do that you cover, Dave?
All of them. I'd give you a list, but it'd go on and on. We've done rugby. We've done, just about everything that you can think of. We love doing all the sports. Oregon Sports Feature, high school sports leader.
So that was an amazing run. Juliana Perez played herself through and beat a couple of defenders and just missed, going far post low.
No score, we're just underway. First half action here. The Capitol Timbers football complex. CFC Atletica from Salem. The Eugene Timbers Football Club. They are from Eugene. Winner of this will be in next week's final. Here's a kick, free kick. This is number 10, and that is Emily Hyde. She played college ball at Linfield.
It does look like they're lining up for her to deliver a ball in the back post.
And there it is. A header away, a whistle. Did you see what the foul was that time, Tony?
To be honest, I didn't. I didn't see a lot of contact there, and I do believe Clara Madison went up for the ball. It skimmed off the top of her head, and she had a confused look in terms of where that foul came from.
There's goalie kick. Number 6 on the rush forward that time for Eugene. Number 6, that's Carolyn Duncan. Tony, see any patterns so far in how either one of these two teams are playing it? It looks to me like both are pretty free up and down right now. Nobody's really got any kind of play or set action going.
Yeah, it does feel like they're pretty evenly matched teams. I think this is same amount of corner kicks, same amount of times where they've kind of broken through the lines effectively a couple times each.
There's the corner kick. Blocked in front. Nice job by CFC.
It does seem like both teams are wanting to have possession through the middle of the field.
Goalie comes out, gets that.
But CFC they have sprung their forwards through a couple of times. That one was easily taken care of by the goalie. Came off her line well.
Maybe 2 or 3 times they've got a player out there one-on-one with the goalie, and the goalie has got out there and cut that off.
Yeah, I think both goalies are pretty experienced. There's some older players on both squads that they're playing, modern, more sweeper, keeper.
I mentioned Mackenzie Pineda. She's the oldest player on the field. She's 32.
Right.
Throw-in coming up. Eugene to throw the ball in. Set back. Ball still at midfield. And Eugene will send that ball back. Here comes Eugene forward, a run down the left side.
it's unfortunate it got away from her and went out of bounds because they did play effectively through midfield.
That was number 4, Lavandra Williams. She played collegiately at New Mexico State. In the middle, there's a shot and a goal.
It did come off sides. And again, Jessie Hawes shown herself pretty effective in terms of having a change of pace in the middle of the field. Her shot didn't come off her foot real clean, ended up on her teammate's foot, but the teammate was in that offsides position.
All right. First ball in the net, but it's an offside. No score. Eugene was in good position that time, set that up, just offside. There's the ball way in front, tipped. Pineda comes out and gets that. Eugene seems to be doing a better job of keeping the ball down here in the CFC end.
Yeah, they have they've had some good possession in the last few movements. It was a fun battle. Julie Sattler, one of the more experienced players for CFC, she's going to have to start keeping track, I think, and she has been keeping track.
For Atletica, number 28, Aspen DiConcini.
Aspen DiConcini checks in.
Number 24, Natalie Borgine. And number 7, Maria Juarez. Replacing number 11, Fatima Jimenez.
So as I was saying, Julie Sattler trying to keep track of Hawes, as she's been super effective for Eugene. So
that ball gets away from everybody. Atletica going to get back and keep that from going out. Nope.
So that'll be a fun battle, I think, to keep on watching. Hawes from Eugene and Julie Sattler from CFC.
Sattler's one of the older players on CFC. She's 28.
Yeah, I think she's played professionally after playing at Oregon State University.
Right.
And she and Choi Renner are the 2 captains for CFC this evening.
Here's the throw in. That ball wide left. Goal kick coming up for Pineda.
Checking in for Azul, number 18, Sarah Klott, replacing number 16, Tessa Brettschneider. Also number 22, Devin Simmons, replacing number 4, Emma Johnston. And number 20, Maddie Gravante, replacing number 15, Ruby Waters.
Eugene back on the move. CFC having a little bit more trouble moving the ball forward right now. What do you attribute that to?
Well, yeah, Haas is kind of taking the game over a little bit in the middle of the park. Also, Carolyn Duncan had a great chance of shutting the defender down. It's making it hard for him, making it uncomfortable, taking the space and time away.
If you're able to catch the numbers for Eugene, number 13 is the player that Tony's talking about, Jessie Hawes. She went to St. Mary's University. In front, there's a shot.
That's a great goal.
Great goal.
Yep.
A goal for
Goal
CFC.
Atletica, number 22, Clara Madison.
Clara Madison, the player you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, she got forward at the right time, and so it's the third time, I think, this half that CFC was able to get down the right flank in the dangerous position. And what was nice is the lack of nerves in the box for both Madison. I didn't catch the player, her teammate, who laid it off for her.
Just after I was saying that we're having a tough time getting forward to get forward and score the first goal of the game, CFC 1, Eugene FC nothing. Eugene trying to get a comeback goal right away. Can't get the equalizer.
And now CFC is playing very crisp, very quick.
They made a couple of player changes. Both teams have lots of reserves, so that shouldn't be a problem. Pineda out of the goal.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the substitution rules are for this tournament, but they typically, summer tournaments like this, they're wanting to get more opportunity for more players. So
they do.
I bet you we'll have quite a bit more subbing going on.
It's actually a perfect day for soccer.
Yeah, most days are really good for soccer, but some are even better. This is wonderful out here tonight.
Well, I've broadcast games in the driving range.
Yeah, from a player, maybe coaching standpoint, there's not too many bad games, bad days, but yeah, I think for referees and
Right.
folks on the sidelines, it can get miserable. So Juliana Perez, she's on the right side, number 7 for CFC. She's the one that's been causing some troubles from time to time, and that's just in addition to the roster. And she's made her impact a significant one, actually leading up to the goal as well.
Eugene tried to get a quick rush that time, broken up by CFC, and here comes CFC. Ball in front. Eugene comes up with it. They'll clear it out. Past midfield. Nobody back there for Eugene. Little, the goalie, with the kick. CFC Atletica leads 1-0 on a goal. That was by Clara Madison.
Checking into the game for Azul, number 2, Sava Beller, replacing number 24, Shay O'Connor. And number 9, Samantha Rizak, replacing number 5, Brianna Kubley.
There's the throw in. That ball goes out. Throw in for CFC. Throws it ahead. See if they can get a shot away. They do. Blocked.
Yeah, Perez has just been a handful this half for Eugene. And she's moving along, sometimes out right, wide right, and a few moments ago she was collecting the ball and running down the left side. Impressed by the structure CFC has. They seem to know where they want to draw their line to address the ball and defend as a group. They seem to be really structured in terms of having good defensive shape.
CFC with the ball. And that ball sent back out to midfield. And that goes out. Throw-in coming up for Eugene.
I hope I don't jinx them, but so a lot of the stability, I think, for CFC is their two center backs, Sarah Rice and Emily Hyde. They both seem to be, they got great pace.
Collision there, no call.
And have had a pretty good opportunity cleaning up any of the breakdowns that have happened or anything that Sarah Haas has created in terms of Eugene's pressure. And when CFC is defending in the attacking half of the field, they seem to be organizing things from behind the ball and doing really well.
Is this a corner kick? I believe it is.
It is. It did get defended well, but did pop out for a corner for Eugene FC.
Eugene with the corner kick from the left side. Here we go. Driving kick long. Ball in front. Pineda gets it under pressure. Both goalies doing a good job. Nice move that time. Down the right side. And a nice save by Riddle.
Yeah, again, Juliana Perez, she's moving herself into positions to get the ball and being super dangerous.
Now some long passes by both sides. Oh, in front, the goalie's way out. That ball went right wide left that time, but Pineda was out of the goal, and defenders got back to help her out.
Yeah, I think she thought she'd get there in time and got let off by the shot that went wide. But again, anything that seems to be coming through midfield and getting the forwards with their speed up going forward for Eugene seems to be coming off the feet of Jessie Hawes. I think maybe I called her Sarah earlier, but Jessie's a top player, I think, for Eugene so far. Pretty close offsides call. Referees seem to have a good angle there.
So offsides.
So Juliana Press is coming back in the midfield a little bit to get more of the ball. So this is a fun game. As it's settled down, both teams are getting from their back third to the attacking third in one or two passes in possession. It's not just knocking the ball forward. So my hunch is the scoring's not done for tonight here.
No, I don't think so either. FC sends that forward. Eugene on the left side, down the left side, looking for help. Tried to get across that time. The ball went into the back of the net. One to nothing. CFC Atletica leads. They're here in Salem, a member of the Northwest Premier League. lights are on here. Of course, the sun not quite down yet. We can't see the clock. It's actually directly below us, but I think we're about 30 to 35 minutes into the first half, 45-minute halves.
Yeah, and as the sun's going down, the wind's picking up. It's a nice breeze so far.
Collision there, no call. Pineda with the ball. Big kick out to midfield. Eugene Timbers Football Club in the blue with the white numerals, moving from our right to our left. They trail in this game 1-0. Pass forward.
Again, getting through midfield so fast, so quickly and effectively with the ball slipped through. And Julie Sattler, she's doing well. She's sitting right in front of the two center fullbacks for CFC, keeping her eye on Jessie Hawes, but she came off Jessie to win a ball there in midfield, and got CFC through for another good chance. Led to this corner kick.
Corner kick coming up. There it is, towards the middle and wide. Neither team has had a really efficient corner kick as of yet.
Yeah, that one did. It's in there quite a while, and so when it came down the ground untouched, that's got to be a little bit frustrating. Coaches always want their defenders attacking the corner kick strongly. That's the second one that dropped in the box, but didn't really represent any great danger for Eugene.
Down the left side. Eugene still in control. There's a shot towards the middle. Pineda gets her hands up and catches that. And that shot's going to go wide and go out.
Yeah, Sheila Freeman, it's the second time she's had a nice run with the ball, put herself in a dangerous position.
By the way, the Oregon Cup is sponsored by United Women's Soccer, a national pro-am league. UWS is the first U.S.-based pro-am women's soccer league to launch a video podcast dedicated to promoting women's soccer. You can catch the live show, UWS Weekly, on the United Women's Soccer
back
YouTube
into the game
channel.
for Azul, number 24, Shea O'Connor, replacing number 13, Jessie Hawes.
Shea
And
O'Connor
number
checks
12,
in.
Katie McDermott, replacing number 22, Devin Simmons.
One to nothing, CFC Atletica leads. Goal by Clara Madison in front. That ball goes across the goal mouth. Another shot. That shot from the left side. And that ball's headed out.
It was a good movement on Eugene's part in terms of getting the ball played through the right flank, and the ball was played across dangerous area. So CFC had things covered. They were able to clean it up.
that's going to go out. Senza Construction is a proud sponsor of the Oregon Women's Open Cup. Men's and women's, adult and kids. Senza is a proud contributor to the thriving soccer culture in Oregon. From the grassroots level all the way to the top, Senza is there. Senza Construction. We thank all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Pineda sends it forward. Atletica with the ball.
Been tough to pick that up with the sunshine in their eyes, but Choi Rin had some work on the ball. Haven't called her name lately.
The sun is low on the horizon, and it's directly in our eyes. Within about 10 minutes, we'll have a better view and be able to cover that better. But our cameraman Nelson doing a good job there. What have you been most impressed with so far, Tony? The defense of CFC?
Well, yeah, that has been a highlight, but also the overall structure. Both teams have great structure, well coached, and you can tell they've been playing together all summer. But yeah, I think Emily Hyde and Sarah Rice in the middle of the park. And even though she's getting a rest right now, watching Jessie Hawes boss a game from time to time.
CFC Atletica on the move in front.
And there seems to be the top player on the field, Juliana Perez.
Perez with that shot and goes out. Well, no, didn't go out. Save, but control to Eugene. That one will go out. It'll be Eugene ball. 1-0, Atletica leads. You can hear the coaches right below us, picked up on our crowd mics. They're yelling instructions at the players. And that goes out.
Yeah, Coach Cantrell wants CFC players to pressure the ball and not let anybody to turn easy. But she's also, I don't know if it's been picked up earlier, really emphasizing the balls that do get knocked over the top, that they get in position to battle for the second ball.
Whoa, that goes way, way out. Do you manage a semi-pro or elite amateur team? Save time with the Bella Football mobile app by centralizing communications, automating scheduling, and growing your talent network. Bella Football is the preferred club app for the pro teams in the NISA and the semi-pro clubs in the UWS, WPSL, NPSL, and UPSL. Find us online at bella.football or search in your preferred app store for Bella Football.
talking to me, not you.
Eugene FC trying to make something happen before halftime. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, they're trying to work a design play off the corner kick. It broke down, and then so their flank, their wing player got caught in offside position when they did get control and got her played through.
We are in the last couple of minutes of the first half.
As I mentioned, both teams, they seem to be coached really well. Both teams got a great structure. They know what they're about, I think, on the field. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of changes coaches might come up with at halftime.
I mean, most of these players have college experience. They're well trained. The sun goes down, the wind is blowing, it's going to get a little chilly.
Yeah, I'm glad I brought a sweater. I got some layers here.
Perez is all over the field, isn't she?
Yeah, she's just finding the spots where she wants to get the ball.
And that ball's going to go out. Throw-in coming up for CFC.
Center referee has indicated a minimum 2 minutes of stoppage time.
All right, so we're in 2 minutes of stoppage time. Just to let our viewers know, at the end of the first half, Tony will kind of recap the first half. We'll talk a little bit about it, and we'll take a break before the start of the second half. So stick with us. Eugene desperately like to get that goal back before the end of the half.
Yeah, another good moment on the ball for Sheila Freeman. It's the second or third time where she's felt real comfortable trying to get her speed up going forward.
They've pushed forward. They got lots of players forward right now. In fact, they got everybody forward. Boy, that's a tall player with a big wingspan, and when she kind of hovers over the ball, nobody can get to it.
Yeah, CFC coach is frustrated with the decision there. One of the things they don't want to do is give a free knock into the box in the injury time for this first half, or extra time.
Mackenzie Pineda yelling at the defenders to get in position to help her out. Be a shot from the outside. We're set, waiting for the whistle. There it is. The shot. Tried to cross that into the middle. There's a header, and that's going to go wide left. Set that up nice. It just didn't get in the net.
She did a great job attacking the ball, just couldn't get enough power on it.
Was that the whistle?
At the half,
That
the
is
score
the whistle.
is Azul 0, CFC 1.
You heard the PA announcer. Our score, it is Eugene Timbers FC Azul.
Atletica would like to
Nothing.
thank their
CFC
jersey sponsor,
Atletico
Chicha Brewing.
won. The only
Chicha
goal
Brewing
coming
is the Pacific
by
Northwest's
Clara
only
Madison
Latinx brewery
for
located
CFC.
in West Salem,
And,
Oregon,
Tony,
offering an
get your
inclusive,
thoughts on the first
family-friendly
half.
cultural environment.
I think 1-0 probably is a fair result in terms of the first half. Opportunities or the danger created. Juliana Perez was just a thorn in the side of Eugene the entire half. And it was her movement that led to Madison's goal. So it does seem like a fair result. But Eugene also has some opportunities. Not as many as CFC, but they did get the ball played through. But again, as I mentioned during the play, the stability of the back line of CFC kind of kept things in control.
Tony said this game isn't going to end 1-0, and I don't think it is either. Want to remind you can join us next month for the men's version of the Oregon Open Cup. See Oregon Elite Men Team battle for the title of Best in the State. Top teams from the USL2, NPSL, UPSL, OPSL, and the GPSD will battle in a single elimination format, with the loser going home early. Check out OregonSportsBeat.com for more information. We look forward to bringing you that. We're going to take a break here at halftime. We'll be back with about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. Our score here in the semifinals of the Women's Oregon Open Cup, it is CFC Athletica 1, Eugene FC nothing. We'll be back.
Visit adaptbrands.com for more information. The Salem Angels. The Salem Angels' mission is to walk alongside children, youth, and families in the foster care community by offering consistent support through intentional giving, relationship building, and mentorship. Visit salemangels.org for more information. And CB2 Architects. CB2 Architects is committed to designing innovative and efficient buildings and developments that exceed the expectations of each client. Through extensive experience, we understand how architecture integrates with real estate development to create positive results. Visit cbtwoarchitects.com for more information.
Welcome back. It's halftime here in the Women's Oregon Open Cup. We are at the Capitol Timbers Football Complex in Salem. Our score here, it's CFC Atletica. They're from Salem. They lead 1-0 over Eugene Timbers Football Club. And the only goal of the game now coming by Clara Madison. Clara Madison for CFC early on. No other scoring in the first half. I'm Dave Hall, along with Tony Vandermeer. And Tony, what can we look for different in the second half?
Well, I gotta be honest. I hope we see more Jessie Hawes. I'm sure Coach is going to bring her back in for Eugene, because some of the most dangerous movements that they had first half came through her. But also, it did seem like CFC started kind of keeping a closer eye on her and shut her down a bit. So I think we're probably, like I said earlier, I think we're probably going to get another goal in this game. Rumor is the other semifinal is 0-0 at halftime.
Okay, that's Vancouver Victory and Westside Metro. Westside Metro from Portland. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock for the Women's Oregon Open Cup Championship.
And that championship will be here on this field, right?
Yes. United Women's Soccer is a national pro-am league of professionally operated clubs within the United States and Canada. UWS provides high-level competition for college players, aspiring and former professionals, and international stars. The season runs from May until the end of July and culminates in a national championship. Since the league's inception in 2016, UWS has filled the gap between college and professional ranks and has over 17 NWSL draftees and 100 professional contracts to its name, and congratulations.
So, David, I got my wish. Jessie Hawes is back in, number 13 for Eugene, and on cue, Julie Sattler is not getting too far away from her, so that'll be a fun battle to keep on watching the second half.
Eugene FC, they are in the blue with the white lettering. They will move now from our left to our right. CFC Athletica, white uniforms, red lettering, and they will move from our right to our left. And they have the lead, 1-0. Sun went down, wind is out. It's a little chilly, but now we got great shots. We can see the numbers and everything clearly. It was brutal there when we started.
Nice summer sunsets. Making the night even more enjoyable here.
All right, in goal there for Eugene Timbers FC, that is Olivia Riddle, number 00. In goal for CFC Atletica, that is Mackenzie Pineda. Both goalies have played the whole game so far and done a good job. Whistle.
Yeah,
what was that whistle for?
Well, Juliana Perez, she's got a change of gear that the defender from Eugene was a little bit worried about. So I think she nipped her jersey and held her down, because Juliana had a pretty good chance of going through on a breakaway.
All right, so we'll have a kick.
Yeah, I think it's in distance where I think she'll probably take a shot directly, try to get directly on frame, in the frame.
Let's see if she bends that ball around the wall or if she passes it off. And the referee's going to back everybody up.
Yeah, I tell you, both teams are coached well, so that ball lined up exactly 7 yards away to slow things down a bit. But it's a dangerous spot.
Waiting for the whistle. There it is. Approach the ball, the shot, bends it around, and a stop. Oh, dropped it. Dropped it right at the corner, and a kick, but it went over the top.
Yeah, that was unfortunate the way that ball was spilled. And Mattis, who is the goal scorer, probably not happy with herself that she didn't stick that one in the back of the net. Oh, excuse me, that wasn't Mattis. That's Julie Sattler.
Remember, the winner of this game will be in the championship game next Wednesday night right here on this field. We actually have quite a few fans across the way. Miss hit that ball, was trying to push it forward. And they'll send it back to Riddle. Eugene FC forward. They trail 1-0. They need some offense.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Eugene that they gave the ball away so cheaply there, because Jessie Hollis did get away and was causing some structural differences there. CFC had to chase her. Seems like Eugene's put an extra player in midfield that Julie Sattler's having to keep an eye on. She came off of Haas for a moment, and then Haas ended up with the ball in her foot into danger zones.
I'm Dave Hall, along with Tony Vandermeer, our crew working here tonight. We actually have two crews covering both semifinal games. Alva and Nelson here with us. Eugene Timbers FC. Pineda comes out. Nice high kick over midfield. Again, we'll bring you men's action next month. We'll bring you quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals action. The top men's teams in the state.
Yeah, I've been able to, I've been able to watch the men's semis and finals the last couple of years. There's been some great soccer.
Yeah, absolutely. And some really big name players were involved in that tournament.
So Pineda is having a little bit more to do with the ball, getting a little more direct because it's bouncing in her box, but she's come off her line twice well so far this half. Also, continue to be impressed. Sarah Rice, her balance and her speed, cleaning a lot of things up.
I watched Pineda during the halftime. I watched her warm up and go through some drills, and she was very impressive. There was a ball, went across the goal mouth. Eugene tried to head her, but it went wide right.
That was a great cross, and Fatima Jimenez attacked it very well. Got good contact.
He'll send that ball back. Riddle.
That diagonal that was just given by the keeper, that's been there from the center fullbacks a couple times as well. It was an effective movement for Eugene first half.
Eugene keeps the ball in. Now CFC Atletica Nice spin move that time. Couple of nice moves. Choi Rin there at midfield number 8 moves forward. Last year during the finals, her team didn't win, but I thought she was the best player on the field.
You talking about Choi Rin?
Yeah.
Yeah. She had a great start to this game. For me, she faded a little bit at the end of that first half. But it looked like she's trying to get herself re-engaged or re-involved.
You up to picking up player of the game at the end?
Sure. Got some pretty good candidates so far, but we have quite a bit of match to be played yet.
Exactly. And Tony said this isn't going to end 1-0. So the ball's right in front. It's loose. Pineda watching it, and it's cleared away. I like how Pineda kept her head down and watched the ball.
Yeah, there was a lot of bodies there in front of her. She did well to keep an eye on that. Even though that seemed like a moment that called for some real panic defending, you know, the CFC, all the players around the ball didn't lose their heads. They relaxed and they got the ball played through their feet to get out of the pressure.
Corner kick coming up for CFC. From the right side, the left foot, and headed away. Ball over here right underneath us. CFC with the ball. They'll send it forward. In the middle, Roy.
I think in the first half, Coach Cantrell maybe moved Choi Rin out to the left side. Now where she's in the middle of the park, she's getting more of the ball and you know, showed her quality.
Good observation. That's what I thought too. She was there in the middle. I might have called her Roy. It's Chin. It's Choi Rin.
Seemed like towards the end of the first half, there was a number of fouls. CFC's right side, Eugene's left side. There's been 2 or 3 already in this half as well. And it looks like they're going to be driving balls deep into the box as best they can here.
There's a ball towards the middle, right in front. Knocked away to the right.
Yeah, that was struck very, very well. And the Eugene player, she seemed to be goal side of her defender, the one that was marking her.
That was a long shot, too.
Yeah, it was. You know, both sides seem to be trying to knock the ball, playing a little bit more direct, so whoever's going to clean up those knockdowns or second balls and then attack from that quickly and effectively might be the one who scores the next goal here.
We're about 15 minutes into the second half. Again, the scoreboard and clock are directly below us. We're in an elevated platform above that, so we can't see that. We know the score is 1-0 CFC. That goes out. Throw in coming up for CFC. Right about Choi Rin. She's in the middle now.
Yeah, and she's seen more of the ball now. I think that's working out for CFC. Maybe we'll get a report from Ryan, but it does look like there's a goal that's been scored in the other semifinal.
Again, that's the Vancouver Victory and the West Side Metro. They're playing for the other final spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it was West Side Metro that just scored.
Chase the ball down in the left corner. Throw in coming up for CFC. Eugene pushing forward. Pineda comes out and gets that. Tony, what can Eugene do to get more offensive opportunities here?
But the last little bit of movement where they did get some possession, there's a number 4, and you see her doing it again. She's working her way back deeper into the midfield to get maybe another player to play with Jesse Hawes in that center midfield spot. Right now they're trying to get through midfield, I think, a little bit too quickly without much possession. And it's making it real easy for Sarah Rice. It's just so she seems to be playing at a different speed. Her sophistication, her maturity, it's just making it easy for Sarah. Excuse me, and her partner Emily Hyde to kind of sort things out from the back of the back line of CFC.
CFC doing a great job defensively. They got a clean sheet going. Eugene still with the ball, now taken away.
Yeah, maybe the game for Eugene's part just takes a moment where somebody just collects the ball and gets their speed up and just breaks the CFC down just by running with the ball fast.
Which is what CFC is doing right now. Riddle scoops it up. In goal for Eugene. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're glad you can participate in this. This is our 3rd year of doing this, women's and men's. That ball goes all the way through. Riddle goes back.
Yeah, Juliana's maybe hoping to get the ball directly into her feet, where her teammate, Natalie Borgine, gosh, I hope I didn't pronounce that close to correct, was wanting to play her through on the goal because she's been so dangerous doing that.
I was mentioning you can join us next month for the men's version of the Oregon Open Cup. See Oregon men's elite teams battle for the title of best in the state. Top teams from the USL2, NPSL, UPSL, OPSL, and GPSC will battle in a single elimination format with the loser going home early. Check out OregonSportsBeat.com for more information. Again, CFC steps into that, takes it away. Nice stop again. CFC moves forward. Choi Rin over midfield.
Yeah, Choi's doing a great job coming and finding the game and finding pockets to get the ball into her feet. She's stepped again quite a bit to the second half.
All the way back to the goalie. Mackenzie Pineda sends it forward over midfield. Quickly down the right side, Eugene keeps it in the corner. A low shot. One hopper picked up by Pineda.
So Eugene's been able to come out of their back half a couple of times here in the last few minutes, predictably through Jessie Hawes' feet. First time, though, she was collecting the ball way back, almost in her own D. I mean, had to come way back to get possession, so it just left too much distance for Eugene to get forward and break CFC down. But this last time, she did get her teammate Emma Dean to get sprung forward on the right flank. There's not a lot of tempo, I think, in terms of Eugene was playing through midfield a lot faster first half.
Right here, they're taking their time getting the ball over midfield.
Yeah, and CFC is holding the line. They're not going to chase. They don't need to get another goal, so they're not going to chase and press high press unless there's some real reward to it. They're not going to take a bunch of risks.
Play action right down below us. Wholesale substitutions coming in for Eugene.
Checking in for Azul, number 18, Sarah Klott, replacing number 16, Tessa Brettschneider. Number 22, Devin Simmons, replacing number 4, Emma Johnston. Number 20, Maddie Gravarte, replacing number 19, Lily Lauterbach. And number 14, Sophia Schmidt, replacing number 15, Ruby Waters.
Wholesale substitutions, you got that from the PA announcer. Purpose of that, Tony, send in that many substitutes?
Yeah, that's a full-on line change, Dave. But I do think Coach gave some instructions. They're going to change their system a bit to try to get more players forward, higher up the field. I'm trying to see how that's going. They're sorting themselves out in the middle of the park right now. Two of the substitutes that came in for Eugene. Can't quite get their numbers. But it does look like they're just trying to get people higher up the field.
And CFC Atletica doing a good job of stopping that so far. That goes out. It'll be a throw in for Eugene.
Yeah, I can't remember too many times when Emily Hyder or Sarah Rice had themselves facing their own goal. Everything's been kept right in front of them and easy for them to navigate and defend.
Tight defense right in front of the net by CFC. Oh, right in front.
Oh, my.
Oh,
what a goal.
A header right over the top of Pineda.
What an amazing goal.
Right in front, the ball was bouncing around, and header. Pineda came out a couple of feet, and it went right over the top of her head. So
yeah, she got on her bike again. I think Jessie played a ball in, and an amazing strike. That bit of magic that I think it was going to take for Eugene to break him down.
Goal for Azul, number 24, Shea O'Connor.
That goal by number 24, Shea O'Connor. And that evens us up 1-1. Remember, if this game ends in a tie, we go directly to penalty kicks. Oh, a long kick. That might have been on goal.
Yeah,
the goalie had her hand up and she was close to the left side, but that was from midfield.
Yeah, she caught her off guard. She did take an awkward line to it, and gave away the corner kick.
That would have been something. There's the ball in the middle and cleared away. Eugene Timbers FC that time. The ball was right in front. Did a good job of clearing it away in front of Olivia Riddle. Wren dishes off on the side, taken away though. I can't see the clock for sure. Wren shoved and she goes down. We got about 15 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, Troy Wren and Juliana Perez, they're pairing up really nicely there. And my hunch is that card was because that might have been the same player who did pulled Juliana down earlier in the half. So built up some points that the referee's keeping track of.
Wren went down. It's going to be a shot here for CFC. I think he's going to push the wall back again.
Yeah, this time they lined it up about 5 yards away.
Right. So we've moved back. We're ready. Waiting for the whistle for the shot.
Yeah, this is from a distance where Perez has got a chance to get this on frame.
Perez will take the kick. Here she goes. The kick. Oh, and in. Perez knocked it into the upper left corner.
Goal Atletica, number 3, Juliana Perez.
Number 3, Juliana Perez. So right back on that kick. CTC Atletica with the goal and the lead at 2-1.
Yeah, that was an amazing strike, Dave. So we just had 2 amazing goals there in the last few minutes.
You said, I think she can get this on frame, and boy, she did. She got it just into the upper right or upper left-hand corner.
Yeah. Riddle didn't have much chance there the way that ball was struck.
Right.
Because it had pace and placement. But I'm looking forward to seeing the replay of this to see the Eugene goal, the way that the ball was taken.
Eugene, the shot, blocked up front by a defender. Pineda comes out and falls on that ball. Nice job defensively by her.
Yeah, that was a closer play than I thought it would be.
Me too. Another big kick.
Wow.
She's been effective. Got that ball over midfield a number of times. That one went well past midfield. Over in the corner. Riddle with the kick coming up. Great goal by Juliana Perez. That got on that kick. 2-1. CFC Atletica leads this one over Eugene Timbers FC. Tony, I think we're inside 10 minutes here left in the game.
Yes, it's going to be deflating for Eugene to have that bit of magic to get the game tied up.
Right, on a great shot.
Then give the lead back to CFC, or have CFC take the lead again.
Roy's been effective. I mean, Choi Rin has been effective in the middle, like Tony said.
You're talking about what Eugene needs to do, and then come up with a little bit of magic like they did on their goal. But then also late in the game with tired legs, maybe a mistake. So Emily Hyde, that's the first mistake I've seen her make in terms of passing the ball, giving up possession.
Well, you know, that was pretty much right after they put 4 new players in the game.
True.
In front. Eugene had an opportunity that time, but the defender came back, knocked that away. Eugene trying to control the ball down in the CFC end. This will be a throw-in, though, coming up for CFC.
Yeah, late in the game, you'll see Eugene start to press high. Sarah was able to take care of that, Sarah Rice, by dribbling out of pressure.
Rin's kind of drawing the ball. There's a shot. Might go over the goalie's head. It does. A goal from way outside. Goalie was forward, went over her head and went in the net.
Yeah, Olivia Riddle is playing off her line.
Goal Atletica, number 24, Natalie Bourgine.
Youngest player on the field for CFC, Natalie Bourgine.
So
she's 18 and she scores.
And that's pretty smart, astute on her part to notice that Riddler was off her line as far as she was, and struck the ball really well.
Struck it right over the head, probably 6 inches over the head. 3-1, CFC Atletica. Well, we got a chance. I want to tell you about one of our great sponsors, and that's Senza Construction. They're a proud sponsor of the Oregon Women's Open Cup. Men's and women's, adults and kids, Senza is a proud contributor to the thriving soccer culture in Oregon, from the grassroots level all the way to the top. Senza is there. Choi Rin down there in front. Back out to midfield, and CFC will try to keep that. Eugene over the line, 3-on-3. You know, after 1 goal in the first half, we've seen 3 really good goals here in the second half.
High quality play, individual plays as well. All 3 of them individual plays. So a little bit of rest that Jessie Hawes got in the first half, I think, is keeping her fresh. She's really picked up, trying to make things happen for her team. She's run forward very fast with the ball a number of times here in the second half.
If you were waiting for outstanding goals, you've seen 3 of them in the last 5 minutes. Might we see a team pull a goalie here in the end?
I doubt if they'll do that.
All right, that goes out. A throw in coming up for CFC. They lead 3-1. There's whistle and foul. The kicks. Choi Rin sends it off on the right.
Yeah, some tired legs and through the middle of the park for Eugene. They've worked hard, and to have those 2 goals, those 2 amazing goals, deflated them quite a bit, it seems like.
You know, to get that amazing goal, and then have the other team come back right back with 2 just as amazing goals. That has to be disheartening.
For sure.
Corner kick, low driving kick in the middle. Headed away. That was a nice crossing kick that time. Three goals for CFC, all by different players. One by Madison, one by Perez, and one by Bourguin. Ball picked up in the corner by Pineda.
Yeah, Pineda had a solid game. There's nothing she could do on Eugene's goal.
Right, that was a header that went right over her head.
Checking in for Azul, number 9, Samantha Rizak, replacing number 14, Sophia Schmidt, and number 12, Katie McDermott, replacing number 24, Shay O'Connor.
Right, a couple more substitutions right here. Down the right side. Taken away by Eugene.
So in their league play, Northwest Premier League, CFC, they're undefeated for the summer, and they've only given up 2 goals all summer long. And so I saw that, see that on paper. You wonder about the quality of the competition, which I think is high, but also the kind of the triangle that Emily Hyde and Sarah Rice in the center back and Julie Sattler right in front of them. That triangle just keeps things super organized, and it takes magical moments like Eugene came up with, I think, to score against this squad.
They're going to be tough to beat if they make it into next week.
Checking in for Azul, number 23, Sophia Catare.
Another long kick high. Goalie this time doesn't make that mistake. She got back and fielded
number
that.
5, Brianna Kubli.
You know, if we pick a player of the game at the end of the game, there's a whole bunch of people that could garner that honor. I don't want to overlook Mackenzie Pineda in goal for
Checking in for
CFC, but
number 28, Aspen DiConcini, replacing number 24, Natalie Borgine.
DiConcini
And
checks back
7,
in for
Maria
CFC.
Juarez, replacing number 11, Fatima Jimenez.
A couple of substitutions for CFC.
That's nice. Juarez gets another run in the second half. She played quite a bit in the first half, and did well. So being able to substitute, not have a great drop in quality.
Oh, steals it away. CFC. Nice job defensively by Sophie Schmidt for Eugene. Knocked that ball away.
That's great play.
Nice through ball. Down in the left corner, and that goes out. Throw in coming up for CFC. They have the lead in the closing minutes, 3-1. There's a hard shot, but wide right.
Yeah, I think with the spot of the game where there's a lot of tired legs.
Checking into the game for us.
The CFC has been able to string and stretch the field out.
Replacing number 7, Emma Dean.
Bringing that ball back in.
Hey, last fight. Here we go, ladies. Let's go.
Riddle with the kick.
There's been a few moments where CFC has really have shined in terms of playing the ball off their feet quickly and making quick decisions on what they want to do with the ball, which is the best way, I think, to break a team's defensive structure down. And if Eugene wasn't able to do that, I think that's partially because CFC's organization and structure is so high. Yeah, especially in the second half. Choi Rin has moved the ball quickly from side to side, changed point of attack effectively throughout the second half.
Ball in the left corner. And
Great
Schmidt
space.
clears it. I was looking across the field. Is that other game over? Does it look like it's over?
It does look like the shaking hands.
Okay. So there's a winner down there. We'll see if we can find that out before we go off the air here. But CFC Atletica leads here 3-1 over Eugene Timbers FC. Pineda's going to come out and get that. Just in front of a Eugene FC attacker.
It's listed on the roster. Choi Rin is played and listed as Shemeketa Community College, so it'll be interesting to see where she moves on. Because I'm absolutely convinced she's going to be playing in, beyond Shemeketa.
Mm-hmm. I was watching her too, shout instructions to her other players, moving them around. She's got a real good grasp of the game.
And I think it's common amongst all the players in white. From behind the ball, they give some information to the people in front and help keep things organized.
Very well coached. In front. Nice block that time by Pineda.
Center referee has indicated a minimum 2 minutes of stoppage time.
All right, that's the word, 2 minutes stoppage time. 3-1. CFC Atletica looks like they're bound for the championship game next Wednesday night. There's a shot in the middle. Pineda jumps up and catches that. I watched her at halftime work on that, jumping up and catching the ball.
Yeah,
it's got great extension.
Yeah, he's very comfortable in the box. Starting position seems to be solid.
Another long kick across midfield. Lets that go. That's going to be high and wide left.
Yeah, nice effort. Yeah, a moment ago, Jesse Haas just ran away from Julie Sattler. Julie's put in a great shift tonight, but she is just exhausted out there, and did a very credible, solid job against Jesse Haas.
Eugene will send that ball back to Schmidt. Going to get the whistle here at any minute. Oh, is that a foul in the box?
No, it was Juliana Perez. She had her speed up, and she's going to go for another goal. There we go.
Here we go. That's it. Congratulations, a big win for CFC Atletica. They win this one.
Final score,
3-1.
Azul 1,
and they are headed to the
Atletica
championship game next Wednesday night,
Join us
8
for our
o'clock
league
here.
championship game versus Ollitown on June 25th at 11 a.m. on Sparks Field at Willamette University.
You know, United
We hope
Women's
to see you all
Soccer, that's
there.
the UWS,
We'd
launched
also
the
love to see you
League
next
2
Wednesday
in
for the
2020 as a
Oregon
development
Women's Open Cup
pathway
final,
for U20
right here
and
at 8
U23
p.m.
players. UWS League 2 serves as the official league for UWS reserve teams for new clubs, it provides an opportunity to introduce themselves to the standards-driven National Pro-Am League and can serve as a launch point for UWS first team. The season runs during the summer and teams play matches in regional friendly formats. All right, a big win for CFC Atletica of Salem over Eugene Timbers FC Azul from Eugene. And Tony, your thoughts?
This was a great night. There's wonderful weather out here, beautiful facilities, two great teams, and it was fun to see both teams so organized, so structured, knowing what they want to be doing out there, and to see some high quality players that both teams had to just kind of try to keep an eye on. Excuse me, Julie Hughes Haas for Eugene and Juliana Perez for CFC. Both of them just seem to be a step above the players around them, and so to be honest, I think CFC just did a better job of keeping an eye on Jesse Haas than Eugene was able to do against Juliana Perez.
I said we'd take a shot at picking up player of the game, and I'll give you mine first.
Okay.
It's Juliana Perez. After Eugene came back and tied it up to 1-1, she made that great kick in the upper left-hand corner of the net to go up 2-1, and I think it kind of took some air out of the sails of Eugene. They had worked so hard to get it to 1-1, so she's my player of the game.
Absolutely, and that's a great one. But part of me, the coach of me says, oh, okay, the player that maybe doesn't get noticed, not on the score sheet, and the one that really I think kept all of the stability for CFC is Sarah Rice, the center fullback. Her maturity and her relaxation on the ball. So I'll go ahead and give her my player of the game.
All right. Got some people we need to thank here. We want to thank the Capital Timbers Football Complex here. It's beautiful. Their hospitality has been absolutely amazing. Our crew tonight on the camera, and Nelson got us those great shots of those great goals. Our engineer, Alva Myers, our producer, Ryan Johnson. Want to thank everybody. Want to remind you we're Oregon Sports Beat. Join us next Wednesday night. That will be the championship game of the Women's Oregon Open Cup. So, again, thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Hall along with Tony Vandermeer. Tony, I'll give you a final thought.
Okay, yeah, Dave, thanks. It was fun being here tonight with you. It was a great night for soccer, and I hope folks get out here next week to see the final.
All right. Again, our final score tonight in semifinal action, advancing to the finals, CFC Atletica from Salem, a 3-1 win over the Eugene Timbers FC Azul. Good night, everybody.